We are continuing from the 37th Yukti. This is one of the 112 gateways to the yoga of wonder and delight. I'll chant the Sanskrit. This is the 60th verse overall in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Nirvriksha giribhityadi deshe drishtim vinikshipet viline manase bhave vritikshinav prajayate. And Lauren Roche has given as the poetic interpretation of this verse. Go to a wide open space. Gaze without looking anywhere. The mind stops its building of thoughts and rests on its own foundation. Immensity. The light that you see by is the light that comes from inside. Another beautiful verse, Bhairava, the divine feminine in his fierce form, is speaking to Bhairavi, the divine feminine who had inquired about these methods in everyday life. The word of the verse is Vrit. Vrit. How do you spell that? It's V-R-T. In Sanskrit, R can be used as a vowel. It's called a vocalic R. Vrit. V-R-T. Vrit means surrounding, enclosing, obstructing a group of followers to turn round, revolve, roll, also applied to the rolling down of tears, to move or go on, get along, to pass away the time, to be intent on, attend to have illicit intercourse with, to cause to turn or revolve, whirl, wave, or hurl. These are all the different meanings of this word, Vrit. The practice. The definitions of Vrit make my head spin. Vrit is the root of vritti, a term often used in yoga to indicate whirlpools, mental vortices, especially of thought. Vritti has additional meanings pertaining to addition and occupation, working, practice, business, livelihood, and wages. Vritti is also defined as the final rhythm of a verse, a commentary, comment, gloss, explanation, especially of a sutra. The sutra suggests you go to a place, desha, where there are no trees, no hills, no walls, and with open eyes, gaze at nothing. Behold that wide open space. Throw your attention into that spaciousness as your mind dissolves in emptiness. Your addictions, preoccupations, mental whirlpools, the vortexes, vritti, will gradually diminish. No matter how many times the vrittis intrude, return again and again to the simple beauty of bareness. This practice is especially valuable when you are besieged by repetitive thoughts or worries, by old thinking that creates suffering. You can take a mental vacation and visualize a wide open, boundarylessness or boundaryless space. Sometimes there's nothing like actually going to such a place and spending a week just letting your mind empty itself out. That's the 37th practice. Go to a wide open space. Dissolve your mind in it. I like that. Let's read a couple more. This is now the 38th Yukti and the 61st verse overall in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Ubhayor bhavayor jnane dhyatva madhyam samashrayet yoga pacha dvayam tyaktva madhye tvatvam. It's a difficult verse. Madhye tattvam prakashate. Excuse my chanting. It translates to, watch for a moment in which two opposing perceptions occur. Wanting to go and not going, knowing and simultaneously not knowing. In the midst of this dilemma, let go of both perceptions and jump into the interval between. Reality flashes forth. Your being is the shining field of awareness, the continuum in which the opposites play. The word of the verse is Prakasha. Prakaasha. Prakasha. It can mean visible, shining, bright, clear, manifest, open, public, pronouncing a name out loud, expanded, universally noted, famous, celebrated for, renowned throughout, openly, publicly, before the eyes of all, clearness, brightness, splendor, luster, light, elucidation, explanation, appearance, display, manifestation, expansion, diffusion, publicity, fame, renown, glory, sunshine, open spot or air, the gloss on the upper part of a horse's body, the messengers of Vishnu, or even laughter. Prakasha. As a bit of an etymology of that word, it comes from akasha, which is the verb or word, not a verb, it's a noun, meaning space. Akasha is space. Pra is a prefix meaning forward, meaning for, or that which comes before. So Prakasha is the light that shines out of space, the light that is coming from above, literally speaking. And perhaps you can hear that in all of these various usages of that term, the Prakasha. The practice, Prakasha, makes me laugh. When the space between any two perceptions, thoughts, or objects starts shining forth, it is a kind of joke. One moment, space is just there, hiding, out in the open. No one can see me. Then, with the magic of attention, the space in between becomes bright with interaction. The mantra, tool of thought. Tra, meaning tool. Man, meaning the mind. Mantra, tool of thought. In this practice is the space between any two somethings. Two breaths, two clouds, two mountains, two trees, two boxers in the ring, two teams on the field. In lovemaking, it is the space between two bodies, between two breasts. In a conversation, it is the space between two people. At first, the middle space may feel like nothing, but as your awareness shifts levels toward the subtle, The space between begins to seem like the most dynamic thing happening, a magnetic field. When you get this, the invisible somehow becomes illumined and richly textured. And this is such a wonderful surprise that you may burst out laughing. Prakasha. That is the 38th practice. I like that. I like all of these, but that one is funny. Let's read one more. This is the 39th verse. This is the 39th Yukti, specifically, and the 62nd verse overall in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Bhavet yakte Niruddha chinnaiva bhavantaram vrajet tada tanmadhya bhavena vikasatyati bhavana. That means something like, cast aside the 10,000 things and love only one. Don't go on to another. Engage your lively awareness with this one focus, one object, one thought, one symbol. Now go inside, find the center, the soul, the heart, right here in the middle of the feeling. Attend to the blossoming, attention vast as the sky. The word of the verse is Niruddha. 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 It can mean held back, withheld, held fast, stopped, shut, closed, confined, restrained, checked, kept off, removed, suppressed, covered, veiled. It comes from the root rud, which means to obstruct. The practice, focusing is easy when you are in love. When we are devoted to someone, we focus on them naturally and close ourselves off, Niruddha, to other affections. For this practice, select something you are so interested in that you can pay attention to it forever. Something you love so much, you're willing to give up everything else to be with it. Tyakta, left, abandoned. Immersed in this love, witness the blossoming of deep affection, bhavana. Keep cultivating your interest. Become more and more intimate with this one person, animal, object, art, or skill. A universe of skills is required if we are to stay in love. Niruddha itself requires a light touch. Restraint easily becomes suppression, and suddenly love feels like bondage. Yet not having enough restraint can endanger your primary relationship. A great love may light you up so much that you can feel you can love the whole human race. Love wants to spill over, gush, but you can't share your love physically with everyone because there isn't enough time or space or, quoting the book, condoms. We have to explore and find the right kind of restraint for each moment, each day. This skill set is ever-changing, applying the exact nuance of holding and freedom appropriate in each heartbeat. Niruddha is saying, be loyal to your love. Keep on going deeper with this one. That one baby, cat, dog, horse, woman, painting, piece of music, or garden contains the essence of the cosmos. One of the great gifts of meditation, Where meditation and love intersect is that meditation being an act of paying attention. As our attention grows stronger and deeper, we become more capable of staying interested in one person. They are new and surprising in every moment. When we bond with another person, with an animal, with family, or a team, it is as if there are invisible strings connecting us with them. Each string is a nerve connection, a living current of prana. Whenever we are working with strings, we are in the realm of Tantra. Remember, tan can mean thread, so Tantra is the technology of weaving many threads together. In its sense of, I think the author already says that, in the sense of weaving together the strings of life into a fabric. Cherish these connections. The sacred function of Niruddha is not to block out the world, but to free you to attend to love. And I love that. What an excellent trio of everyday meditation practices. The first one, find an open space and let your thought vortices dissolve. The second one, attend to the space between things, the opposites. Feel the dynamism that exists in the relationship between two things. And thirdly, love one pointedly. These are all excellent meditations. They're non-traditional, but yet so ordinary. Thank you very much for listening.